G'day, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Really good to see you again. Now, if you want to learn how to take a brand new channel and get 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 or even 10,000 subs in just 24 or 48 hours, then I think you really need to watch this video carefully all the way through. Now, we all hear these stories about how people get 1,000 subs in a day or 2,000 subs in one day when starting a YouTube channel by following some secret strategies and things like that. And what most people are doing is focusing on that number of subscribers that they want to get. It's all about that subscriber number for them, and they think that getting that 1,000 subscribers or that 10,000 subscribers, that's the success that they're after. And they're wrong. You see, the problem is that if you get lots of subscribers by going out and doing something like joining sub-for-sub channels and going and sharing bananas and showing each other love and all this sort of thing, and I'll sub to you, you sub for me. I know this is against YouTube's terms and conditions, but if you go and have a look out there, you'll find that there are hundreds and hundreds of live streams running all the time doing exactly this. And it doesn't work. Well, it does work in a way. It will get you 1,000 subs in a day. You can do that. And you can go get 5,000 subs or 10,000 subs in a day. But that's not going to help your channel at all. In fact, it's going to really damage your channel. Have a look at a couple of these. Here's a fairly typical channel. You can see it's got 3,500 views nearly and only 5 videos. I've blurred it out, but the videos in here are only about 40 seconds to a minute and a half long. One of them is about 10 minutes long. And the number of views is barely double what the total number of subscribers is. It's not even double the number of subscribers. As you can see from these channels, and there are dozens, hundreds, thousands of these channels out there that are going to these sub-for-sub channels and they're throwing their links up, and you've got to share with each other and connect to each other, and they're using all of this language that isn't sub-for-sub, but it means sub-for-sub. They think it's okay as long as you don't use those words. And they're getting away with it at the moment. That's going to change, I suspect. There's a lot of channels are starting to get hit and warned by YouTube at the moment who are doing this. And you can get all these subscribers and you can get this big number. And you can feel, hey, look, I've got a channel with 10,000 subscribers. And nobody's looking at it. What you should be looking for is view time. I want to try and describe this to you in terms of a bookshop. Now, if you imagine a bookshop there, it's got stuff on the shelf, and there might be 3 of them down the street. And you've got these 3 bookshop owners, and they all want to succeed. So what they do is they go, we need to have more sales through our bookshop. So what they do is the bookshop owner in the first shop decides to walk down the street to the second shop, and he says, hey, I'll come buy a book from you, and when I've done that, you come and buy a book from me. And they think, that's great, we're both going to make a sale, that's awesome. Then those 2 go down and say, hey, look, we increased our sales by buying a book off each other. And the third guy goes, great, well, I'll come buy a book off both of you, and then you can both come and buy one off me as well. So they do that. So now all these people have had 2 or 3 sales each, and they've gone and bought these books, and their sales records are looking up. They do this every day, and next thing you know, you've got 50 bookshop owners, and they're all buying the books off each other. And but the problem is that even though they've got this record of saying, hey, look, we've sold 50 books, to do that, they've also gone and bought 50 books. And the problem is that they don't want to read the books because they already had them here. And so one person's going and buying one off this and this one off that. Neither of them have gained anything. They've got 50 useless sales and they've got no profit margin because everything that they've earned, they've spent going and getting the book back from somewhere else. They just end up buying each other's books. That doesn't work. You need some customers who aren't bookshop owners. This is your viewers and real subscribers. So these are just other YouTubers going and subscribing to each other with no intention of ever going and looking at the videos on those channels. And even more to the point, these guys might not even bother. It's just like, hey, I'll come give you $1, and then you come and give me $1, and we've both had another $1 go through our tills. And we haven't even had to have any books for this. This is what a lot of YouTube channels are doing. They're thinking, well, look, I can go and get 1,000 subscribers before I've even made a video. Isn't that awesome? I must be successful because I've got subscribers. Now, here's the failure in all of this. Subscribers don't matter on YouTube. Not at all. They are an indicator of how many people have found your content interesting enough that they want to get notified of when it comes out again. But if you talk to any YouTuber who has a lot of subscribers, you will say, hey, look, you've got 10,000 subs. That's wicked. So you're getting 10,000 views every video. And that's usually not the case. If you've got 10,000 subscribers, typically you'll get like 1,000 views. I would expect, and almost universally across channels I've seen, apart from some outliers that do incredibly well or incredibly badly, it's around about 10% of your subscriber count will turn into viewers. But so that 1,000 viewers, though, only 10% of those are actually your subscribers. So going and getting a whole heap of subscribers isn't going to get your videos watched by anybody, especially if you don't have any videos, and those videos are only 30-second long clips, because that's what the people running the sub for sub streams tell you to do. They tell you to go and create really short videos so they can play that short video on their sub for sub stream, and nobody cares about it. They really don't. So what I'm going to tell you to do is do what these bookshop owners should do, and that is fill your shop full of books. Now, if you've got a shop full of books, then customers might come along and read them and go, wow, I'm going to have a look through your title of books, or I'm going to do a search on a website and I'm going to say, well, here's a book that's interests me. I'm going to go and buy that book from that bookshop who's got it in stock. If you don't have it in stock, they can't come and buy it from you. So you need to have a good stock of videos on your website that are of interest. Now, one of these bookshops might be science-related books. Another one might be film books. Another bookshop might be computer books. And that's cool. These are the niches of your website. It can be a really narrow niche. You could only have science books that are about chemistry, or science books that are about organic chemistry, and get really, really narrow. You need to be a little bit careful about that. I know you're always hearing niche down, and that's quite important when you're starting your channel off. Once you become more successful, you can take a bit of a risk and do something that's a little bit over here and broaden your niche out and that sort of thing. If you want good success, really narrow down and find a big audience for a narrow subject matter. That's a way of really getting some good watch time. That's going to get people into your store, buying your books, and they're going to read them. And they're going to go to other people and say, hey, this was a good book, come back here. Then that's the sort of thing that you really, really want to happen, is that community building around your channel. Now, and this is really key, when somebody comes into your bookstore and they find the book they want, they're going to go away and read that book. They're going to learn something, and then they're going to go, right, it's time for me to get a new book. And I'm interested in this. My interests are the same as when I got this one, so I'll go back to that bookshop. I'll subscribe to that bookshop, subscribe to that YouTube channel, because I know that they've got the type of books I'm interested in. That is how you're going to get useful and valuable subscribers. So you get somebody coming back to your bookshop, and they'll invite their friends who also have the similar interests. Somebody might go, hey, I bought this really good book on filmmaking, and someone else who works with them in the film industry will go, hey, that sounds cool, where did you get that from? Go to this bookshop, go to this YouTube channel. So you get those recommendations coming along. Somebody else recommends lots of videos to you. If they see you're interested in film books, and there's this channel that has got the type of film books you're interested in, and you've been there and looked at it before, then YouTube is going to recommend that bookshop back to you again, and particularly individual books within that shop. So they're going to say, here's the channel, you liked this video, here's another video on the same subject matter from the same channel, or from another channel on the same subject and that sort of thing, and they're going to say, we know what you're interested in, we can see where you've been before, so this is more likely to be the sort of thing that you're interested in. And by the way, here's a few other things that we're not sure about, but they do relate in some way, so we'll just put those up for you to see if you're interested in those as well. That is how you get viewers who are interested in your content, and that's a really important thing, that your viewer is interested in your content. So you need to be making content that viewers are going to be interested in. You can't do that if you're just creating 30-second videos of you sitting in your bedroom blathering away to the phone about something nobody cares about with bad lighting and bad audio, or that kind of thing. You understand where I'm going. You've seen plenty of those videos on YouTube, and they never go anywhere, and the channels have never got anything. You're also not going to get anybody coming along to your channel if you don't have any videos in it, and if you've only got, if you don't have anything worth watching. So it's really important to build up a stock of content and have that content related to each other. You don't want to go to a film shop and buy find a film book in a bookshop and then go back to that bookshop the following week and find that it's only got cookbooks in it now, or it's only got books about macrame or something like that. You were going there looking for a film book, so you want to find another film book. You might do 50% film books and 50% macrame if you got broad interests. So you never know. 50% film and 50% cooking is far more likely. It can be useful to do that sort of thing as well, but I digress. What you want to do is make sure that you've got good content, and that content is going to transfer into watch time, not subscribers. Subscribers is something that you might get as well, and that's cool. But what you really want, and the hard thing to get on YouTube, and the thing you really need to master, is watch time. Now let's take this back to this, how to grow really fast on YouTube and get 1,000 subscribers, 5,000, 10,000 in a couple of days. Forget about it. Don't even try and get that sort of thing, because even if you're going, but I need 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, you still need 4,000 watch hours as well. And if you don't have those watch hours, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you get, you're not going to succeed anywhere. In fact, if you've got a huge number of subscribers and no views and no videos, YouTube is not going to recommend anything you put up to anybody. They can see what you're doing, and they don't like it, and they're not going to help you out. So what you need to do is concentrate on asking the question, how can I get more watch time? And the answer to that is to join communities of like-minded people, and there are plenty of them out there. If you're a YouTuber, you can join a community with a lot of other YouTubers, and we're going to get a lot of really good information on, hey, how to improve your thumbnails, how to get a better title, talk to each other, and watch each other's videos and study them and learn to grow and that sort of thing together. If you're going to run a grow channel, and you can have a look at this video up here that I've posted in the card above about how to succeed in a grow channel on YouTube. You want to run a grow channel that is concentrating on sharing information, watching each other's videos, sharing each other's videos, and if you are actually literally interested and you're gonna watch somebody else's videos over and over again, then subscribe like you normally would. But really the most key thing is to share those videos out and just get that thumbnail and get that title out in front of a whole heap more people to discover. Anyway, I hope this has been useful to you, and that I've convinced you to at least consider abandoning trying to go and get thousands of subscribers, because it's not going to help you. Instead, go and get thousands of hours of watch time. That's far more valuable. Get people actually watching your videos, then you will succeed on YouTube. I hope you've found this useful. If you have, please do click down here and subscribe, and also check out these two videos that have popped up here. They're things that you're going to be interested in, and the algorithm chose those for you, so it must be good. And I will see you in the next video.